truck. They disabled the truck. The owner said they said they transferred the load over.
Why they disable the truck?
Quit.
Bro, I told you 2 weeks, bro. I said I put my 2 weeks in.
My sister said you already quit.
No.
Bro, I just told him I put my 2 week notice in today, bro, for 2 weeks.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, turn my truck on, bro.
I don't know what to tell you, man. We already got some.
So let me get this straight. There are hundreds of truck drivers quitting everywhere due to the workloads, due to the monetary money that they're making, due to the gas prices. This is getting out of control. Let's go ahead and jump into some clips to see what truck driving life really is right now in 2026. But you got to stay to the end because these clips would definitely get you caught up.
All right, guys, we're gonna quit today. We're gonna go turn in the truck, turn in that trailer. I'll hold review after. We'll talk about the cons and the pros about working here, the pay. I'll talk about all of it. All right, guys, we just got here. I'm gonna turn this key, turn the fuel card. What's up, Rick? Here's the key to the truck and the fuel card.
That one.
Alright.
Everything else is in there?
Yeah, the equipment's all there. The insurance and everything's good. Everything's good there.
You got it right and everything?
Yeah, my parents are here.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So boom, y'all. Let's get the raw emotion. As you can see, I am fully moved out of my truck. Wow. And I know someone's gonna ask, why would you stay with Welfare Express so long? Please notice the bands on my wrist. Your girl needed the insurance. You have to wait 30 to 60 days with another company for it to start. So let's just say it was a very calculated move. So yes, this has been a long time coming. We know this, you know this, I know this. And I just wanted to get my official reaction to this being my last day, like literally. And since y'all have been on this little journey with me, I feel like we need to experience this together. The last moment with me and Gypsy here, you know, sit back, cooling. Wow, we've shared some good times. We have shared some good times together, babe. I'm gonna miss you. And whoever gets her better treat her right, or else. Now wish me all the good luck. I'm gonna be entering this new stage and I'm anxious, happy, excited. I just have all of the feelings. Thanks for sticking with me. Love ya.
So this is why drivers are quitting right now, and ain't nobody saying it. Low rates, high fuel, sitting at the docks not getting paid, dispatch playing games, working more, making less. Now a lot of seasoned truckers will tell you that's just trucking, you gotta tough it out. But see, a lot of these new drivers see it as we getting played. Now, though that may be true to a certain degree, but I feel like a lot of y'all new drivers don't have patience with yourselves, you feel me? You don't give this industry enough time. You don't give yourself enough time to figure it out. You don't probably heard somebody saying it's like a get rich quick scheme when really that ain't what it is. And then like many of us probably know, a lot of people just get in for them little 1, 2, 3 paychecks to cover their little debt or whatever they, you know what I'm saying? Then they get back out of there. So yeah, keep telling people to join.
Truckers, I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of truckers been quitting. A lot of my trucker friends been quitting. I can't even blame them. Because not everybody wants to stay in this trucking industry for years and years. Some of us is just using it to come up. Like, the fuck? And let's be for real. Yeah, trucking is a lifestyle, but who wants to live their lifestyle on the road? Bitch, I'd rather be home.
Stop idling your truck. Now, I was over on Bonehead Truckers earlier, and I was reading a post about a guy who was thinking about quitting his company. Now, they don't have an APU on his truck, and they're whining about him idling his truck. Now, this is all intertwined with the driver retention, drivers quitting, drivers leaving the industry. How about if you people in the office shut off your heat or your air conditioning all day long while you're working, or when you go home and go to sleep, you turn off your air conditioner or your heater? How about that? Why are we supposed to sacrifice? We're the ones that need good rest to keep the motoring public safe. If I'm sitting back here sweating to death and I can't get good rest, then I'm not going to be safe behind the wheel. No? Man, these companies just kill me, or these truck owners or whatever that are crying about idle time. If you don't want the truck to idle, put an APU on it. Make sure the APU works. Make sure the APU can keep up with the Arizona heat or wherever you're at, or the cold. Stop crying about idle time if you're not willing to sacrifice yourself in that office. Because you know damn well you're not shutting off the heat. You're not shutting off the air. You're not.
Truck on, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. We already got some. Man, I swear to.
You don't know what to tell them.
If you guys are leaving a trucking company, they will have in their policy, put a 2-week notice in before you leave. Don't do that. You'll be in my position if you do.
I don't know if you understand this, but you just survived the worst trucking rates in years. This 2023 was the trucking recession and depression. Yellow trucking went bankrupt. Thousands upon thousands of truck drivers lost their jobs. And you made it. I don't know how you made it, but you made it. You didn't quit and you kept on going. And I just want to say that I am wishing the best for you. Wishing you so much health and happiness, wishing health for your kids, wishing you more smiles, wishing you more money in the bank. You know, trucking is this double-edged sword that we were so loved when the world shut down. And now it looks like there's every regulation out there that's just trying to destroy us and kill us and want us.
Truck drivers not going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you, why do most truck drivers quit within their first year? I used to think truck driving was like the easiest thing before I started driving trucks, until I actually started driving a truck and I realized it ain't that easy. So let's talk about it. Reason number one they quit, literally, is because it's dangerous. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Truck driving can be one of the most dangerous careers out here. I'm not gonna lie. People make it seem like it's not, but this could be a dangerous career depending on what field you're in. And honestly, not even what field, but just anything with driving trucks. You gotta watch out for cars. You gotta watch out for pedestrians. You gotta watch out for other truck drivers. You gotta watch out for people in general. You gotta watch out for highways. You gotta watch out for the roads. The tires might blow out on you. You could tip over. The load shifts, and next thing you know, you're sliding. If the bad weather, it's so many dangerous things that could be lost when it comes to driving trucks, or if you're not getting enough sleep. So it's so much stuff that can happen while being on this road, and we don't talk about it, but it could be a dangerous career, guys. So definitely take that shit very serious. Reason number two, your health. Listen, man, when it comes to driving trucks, I'm not gonna lie, like, your health is definitely one of those things where being out here, it can be hard to keep a balance of making sure you stay healthy while at the same time maintaining driving a truck as a career. Because one time you already gotta sit for long hours, bro, and that's already unhealthy. Just sitting in your body for long hours like that, it is not common for most people to do. To be honest, it's not the best thing to do either. Doing this driving stuff, man, it could be the one thing that either makes you a lot of money or the one thing that kills you very early. So just make sure you're not always eating all the greasiness, all the fast food, all that. Man, watch yourself when you're out here. Try to eat healthy when you can. Eat fruit, eat better stuff. Just don't do too much while out here. Make sure you get the proper rest that you can get, and just don't overdo it. That's all. Number three, I'm definitely gonna say just being lonely. You can be lonely out here on this road, man. Like, this is one of those jobs where being a solo driver could be one of the most loneliest careers. Always on the road, constantly trying to, mainly you're going to be doing a lot of phone calls. And if you're not ready for a lot of phone calls, bro, that is going to make it hard for you. And understanding how to adapt to this lifestyle, being inside a cubicle thing that you drive all day and eat and you go out, it's not doing too much, man. This could be a lonely career. So definitely just think about this stuff and make sure that you're able to at least have someone you can talk to, because a lot of drivers be need somebody to talk to. This can be a lonely career, so make sure you're ready for it. That's it.
Look, I would assume that truck driving is a very lonely job. You're always on the road. You're by yourself most of the time. I know that truck drivers like to play radio tag and just have fun and just do something like that to kill the time. But there are so many things that you can't do. You constantly are getting watched. Some of these trucks have a camera in your face, a camera where you're driving that. You got to have a special headset. There's really nothing you can do. You got to always be on the move, and you're always being watched for insurance reasonings. And some people just, that's not the life they want to live. They want to be at home with their kids. They want to be at the family outings. They want to do this. But sometimes being on the road is just so much that some guys just rather not.
So as you can see, I am not in a truck. After 4 months being over the road as a rookie truck driver, I quit my first job. I have officially cleaned out the truck. To the next driver of this truck, I left you a mini fridge and a microwave. You're welcome. You might want to change the mattress because I had a lot of gay sex on this mattress. I even had sex with a few women on here. I was in this bitch having diddy parties. No shade. I'm gonna miss you, Eddie. I'm gonna miss you too, Ruby. I can't believe you're leaving me for a Volvo. Shit, I can. At least it's not a Freightliner. Shit, I know exactly. How about we do it one last time for old time's sake? Sure, Ruby. Ooh. Ooh la la. Oh, that's the spot. Ow! Goodbye, Eddie. Goodbye, Ruby. As a rookie truck driver, it's going to be hard to find jobs. Nobody is going to want to hire you with just a few months of experience. You're not going to make good money your first year. That's what the fuck y'all was saying in my comments. And if I would have listened to the truck drivers in my comments projecting their lives onto me, I would still be stuck at that same company. I fly out for orientation with my new company today. Small company, guaranteed pay, truck is governed at 75. I have a friend who works there right now. She's been there since around September. She hasn't had a check under $2,500. Dead ass. Let this be a sign for all my rookie truck drivers. Don't let anybody else project their lives onto you. Just because it didn't work for them doesn't mean it won't work for you. Just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean that you can't either. Now, me quitting my job wasn't even about the money, because I told y'all I have 5 streams of income. Out of all 5, trucking pays me the least. Even my new job I'm about to go to right now, it's good money, but it still pays me the least. I'm going back over the road for 2 reasons. The first reason is because I can live in the truck and not have to pay bills. When I come back home locally, I want to own something. I'm not going to be paying rent for some shit I'm never going to own. So I'm going to either buy a house, buy some land, put a double wide on it, or buy a 5th wheel camper. Whatever I have, I'm going to own it. Another reason is because I want to be very comfortable with my experience. When I come back home, I'm not getting a local job. Either I'm going to work for myself in trucking, or I'm going to get out of trucking altogether. Trucking was always going to be a stepping stone for me, never a career path. So I didn't plan on staying in trucking for a very long time anyway. Now, mind you, I was a CNA for 10 years. As a CNA, I was making between $2,500 to $3,000 every single week. I was a 6-figure CNA. But the reason why I left that career was because I was so stressed out and so mentally drained. Now, fast forward, I'm a truck driver now. At the current company I was at, I wasn't making a whole lot of money. But I'm like, that's okay. I'm going to stay for the experience. Nobody answers the phone. There's no communication. When they do answer the phone, they're very rude and disrespectful. I have to beg them just to go home. So I had to say to myself, wait a minute. I was making good ass money as a CNA, and I left that. So why the fuck would I stay here at this job where I'm not making no type of money and I'm really not getting no real experience and they're disrespectful? Let me get the fuck away from here. Now, when I would post about my company, I would see people's comments saying, well, you're not going to get a good job. So I just never applied. Over the weekend, I applied to 6 jobs. Mind you, all of those jobs required more experience than I have currently. All 6 of them have called me back. That's not me bragging at all. That's me showing other rookie truck drivers what's meant for you is going to be for you. Mind you, I didn't apply for no mega carriers because I already knew it don't matter how much experience you got. Every mega carrier is going to be the same bullshit. So if you see that small company and they looking for a truck driver, apply. The worst they can say is no. But 9 times out of 10, you got that CDL, you got them endorsements, promise you gonna get that fucking job. The reason why I was posting so heavily about my company and being transparent about the company I worked for was because I knew I wasn't gonna be there for much longer. So I wanted other truck drivers to see my experience, because if you get on with that company, you might have that same experience, or you might have a great experience, but at least you have some insight of what I went through. Now that I'm with a new company, I'm going to be very selective of what I post about that company, and I won't even share the company on the internet. And I know y'all want information about the job. I'm putting my homegirls on first. Respectfully, I don't know y'all, but I know my homegirls, so I want my homegirls to eat. Now, if they have extra openings after I get all my friends on, then I'll tell you what job it is. No shame.
All right, guys. I'm done. Long story short is I quit. I'm done being an OTR trucker. Now, I took this opportunity to go OTR to get the experience, to be able to move forward in my career, to eventually get paid more, to be home more by going local. And that moment has finally come. I'm absolutely grateful for this opportunity that I've had. Everything that I've learned along the way, it's been fun, it's been stressful, but all in all, this was just another step towards my goal. I still haven't brought this up to my boss yet, but I'll be talking to him tomorrow over the phone. Currently out of the state, so I don't really have the opportunity to talk to him face to face, but I feel like the sooner I tell him, the better. I don't really want to expose too much of what's happening, but as soon as all the dust is settled, I'll speak on it a little bit more. But I'm finally quitting OTR and I'm going local, guys. And I'm extremely excited to follow this path onto the next step in my journey. Man, it's been crazy being able to post videos about my experience and learn along the way. I know I still have a lot more learning to do, but that'll come with time. I appreciate you guys sticking around, watching the videos, interacting with me. Just get ready for some new content, guys. It's just not gonna be flatbed anymore, guys. We'll leave it at that. For those of you who don't know me and have watched the video all the way through, you wanna know what's coming next, don't forget to give me a follow, guys. Life's about to change really fast. Now, I can't give myself all the credit for making this opportunity possible. I gotta give it up to one of my buddies who actually helped me, who's a mechanic, who knew the person who was looking for drivers. So if there's one tip that I can leave you with that can help you to better yourself in your journey as well, if you are stuck OTR and you wanna go some different route, is network within the industry. Make friends with people, because those people know people that you don't know that could possibly give you an opportunity to better yourself, jumpstart your career, or get you into a better paying job. I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Just stay tuned. New things are coming.
So it has officially been almost 2 weeks since I've quit truck driving. And a lot of people have reached out in my DMs and kind of asked, how's it going, right? And so I thought I would share just a 2-week recap. I'll be honest, I have not missed the truck one single time. I know that time will come. Like, I'll start looking at old photographs and videos and stuff, and I definitely will miss it, because I genuinely loved what I did. I did. Like, it was a passion for me. I saw a video from Chris at Blue Ribbon Logistics, and he was talking about his takeaway from Matt's, which was, you're not going to succeed if you don't love what you do. And I really did love what I did. And as I said in previous videos, it was more of a personal decision, having 4 kids at home, wanting to be home with the family more, and having built social media up to a viable, source of income, that allowed me to be able to do that. But I didn't abandon the trucking industry, right? I'm still involved in the industry. I still get to deal with drivers often, and be a part of something much bigger than myself that's going to leave a long-lasting impact on the industry for decades to come, which is super cool. But for the last 2 weeks, I've just been thoroughly enjoying soaking up time with my family, trying to make up for lost time, and just doing all of the normal things that I think people who don't travel for a living like truck drivers take for granted. I enjoy getting up in the morning, reading the newspaper, having a cup of coffee, going to run some errands, clocking into work, clocking out of work. Like, I really enjoy that. All of the mundane things that so many people take for granted are what I've been really wanting for years now. Like, I wanted some semblance of normality again. Like, I wanted to just run to the store, grab some things, come home, cook myself a meal, kick back on the couch, watch some TV, like all the things that you can't do in the truck, and spending time with the family and going swimming and, going to work out and going for runs, like just all of those things. I've been really enjoying it. And, if you're somebody who feels stuck in the truck, that doesn't mean you don't love what you do. You can love what you do, but if you have a family at home, there's a really good chance you want to be with them. It's so important, especially as men, to be home and to be the leaders of the household and be present. And, I understand we justify not being there because we have to make money, but at some point, all of the time spent just to make money, the money's going to go away. The things you buy with the money are going to go away. The only thing that's not going to go away is the regret for not being there more. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, 2 weeks in, haven't touched a truck, haven't driven a truck in 2 weeks, and I couldn't be more happy.
Guess what, y'all? I finally quit. I just cleaned out the truck. All of my stuff is gone. No, I did not give a 2 weeks notice. They would never gave me one if I was getting fired. I got orientation next week with Martin Transport. So yeah, I'm about to do a walk around the truck, take pictures of the truck. I'm leaving the truck at a drop yard. Hopefully they don't try to say, oh, you gotta leave it at a terminal, because I really ain't got time for all that. But I am gonna do my due diligence, ask them, where y'all want me to leave the tablet, where y'all want me to leave the keys. Is this all right with y'all if I leave it at the drop yard? Yeah, that's it. I worked with Snyder for 7 months. It was my first truck driver job out of CDL school. They started me off at, 39 cents a mile, y'all. I got 2 raises since then. I got my 6 months raise, and I got, for hitting, mileage goals and stuff like that, every raise was only 2 cents. So, really, you ain't getting no raise. The pay is absolutely trash. I will say that it's not a bad company, It just wasn't for me. Now I'll be going to orientation for Martin next week. Hopefully I get the job. If not, I really don't care. I'm still quitting this job. OTR is just not for me. This new account I'm going to be on is dedicated. It's out bi-weekly. It's reefers, mostly drop and hook. They paying 60 cents a mile, and they also have a, buffer, you could say, or a minimum pay for this job. The minimum pay is $1,200 a week. So regardless of what kind of miles you get or what happened the week before, or you always gonna get $1,200. They got a minimum pay. Their hiring bonus is $400, but you would have to, after orientation, how they do it is, orientation is 2.5 to 3 days. You get your truck on the third day, you gotta immediately go out on the road. If you don't go out on the road on your third day, you don't get the hiring bonus. So yeah, today is Friday. I'm quitting today for Snyder. I just got off the road, parked my truck yesterday, came and cleaned it out this morning. I'm quitting today, and hopefully I have a job by next Wednesday. All right, y'all.
So there you go, guys. So many different clips from different people, male and female. Is actually, kind of pretty cool to see a different mix of people. You actually, sexes. You actually seeing women quit as well, men quitting. Just to, up to date, like seeing so many women getting into the profession. Now you're just seeing that they're getting caught in the same turnover or burnout that truck drivers are going through right now. They're also getting caught in the mix, which is crazy, But tell me, what would you do, guys? Would y'all, rather be on the road if the money was right, or would you rather just be at home, being able to be next to your family or with your family, being able to go to those outings, and money is not the issue, right? Would you prefer that family time over money, or would you rather be alone and make a whole bunch of money? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know where you're watching from. I will chat with you there. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.